morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman and welcome to another episode of the Gentleman's Pixel Club. If you enjoy our content, you can follow us on YouTube, you can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on TikTok. The handles are on the screen at the moment and we have slightly different content on each of these platforms. Today, on the Sega Mega Drive, recreated on the MiSTer FPGA, we are playing Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Oh my god. How hard was this game? This was a request from Woodsy that you can see on the screen at the moment. I ran a set of forums for Fruit Machine emulation and there was an ongoing thread about the Gentleman's Pixel Club and he said maybe I would like to give this a go. He mentions Tetris. I was reasonably good at Tetris. This game was something completely else. I do not often use the icon of me with a white flag that you can see on the screen here, but this is me holding the white flag. What you're seeing here is probably the third or the fourth or the fifth, I really can't remember, playthrough of this game to even try and understand what's going on. I think this is easier to solve, and yes, you've all solved one of these, but no, this is easier to solve blindfolded than understand what the hell I'm supposed to be doing here. This is a Tetris type game. It is a match type game and you control the beans on the left hand side as they fall down. You can rotate them, you can move them, and you control two beans in one go that fall down. Sounds easy. When you match four of them together, they disappear like you've just seen the green ones disappear. But wait, what is this? There is black transparent type beans that have dropped down on my side of the screen. I do not know why. I really do not know why. And as long as you can match four beans in a row, your beans disappear, but the enemy is trying to do the same. I'm playing against this robot on the right hand side, and all the while I'm playing this game, I'm actually trying to understand what's going on. What have I done to deserve those black beans that just fell from above? You know, I have absolutely no idea. And they seem to form across the top of the screen. If you look at the moment where the beans drop down right at the top, sometimes you get little icons that form there, that appear there, and this is part of the ongoing problem, the ongoing nightmare that this game is. It looks really cute. It looks absolutely cute. I've never encountered this game before and I do like my puzzle games, but it is far from cute in playing through. You know, I just do not know what I'm doing. I play these games and I don't often look at the instructions. I want to recreate the experience of playing it firsthand, playing it as you've never seen it before, playing it like it's instantly out of the box. You put the cartridge in the machine and bang, you go for it. But with this, the only thing when bang you go for it is my bloody head trying to understand this. I'm doing a little bit okay, but look at the enemy screen. He's had all those black balls that have just dropped down and they seem to appear when you get lines of enemies yourself, when you form blocks of four. But I don't understand the method here and I really don't understand what's going on. You know, I'm doing my best to keep my screen clear, doing my best to wipe these out, hoping the enemy is going to build up. And this may look simple. It actually looks bloody simple when I'm ranting over it right now. But for me, playing through this, was it simple? No. You know the length of this video, you know, hopefully you've clicked on this video, otherwise thank you for finding a random video completely out of the blue. I'm absolutely honoured. But I've won this and you know, I won it through no real fault of my own, no skill of my own, but you've seen the length of this video, as I say, how long it goes on for, and we're moving to stage 2, the second enemy now. What you don't see is how long I put into this bloody game, how much time and effort I put into this game, and I really could not suss what was going on. I was trying to beat this with skill. I was trying to use the skill that you may have seen on the couple of Tetris videos that I've done to do well on this, to do good on this, and there is no skill involved from me. You know, I'm aware that you can see what your next drop is going to be, but look, I've already got 2 black beans that have dropped, and black beans block you from doing anything else. And the only way you can actually clear these black beans is if you get 4 other colours all blocked together that are next to them, and it seems to wipe out some of the beans around the edge, but it doesn't seem logical to me. It doesn't seem, I'm not saying it's not fun, but you know, it's frustrating. I don't have much hair at the best of times, and it is protected by this bloody hat from playing this game, from falling out or running away in despair. You know, this, it made no sense to me. You know, I'm fighting away here at the moment, and then I get a sea of black beans that drop there that block off every single path that I've got going to me. So all I can really do is try and do something with the yellow beans on the bottom left hand side. But if you look just above the center panel where it's got next, I've only just got a yellow bean now which I can turn, drop and put down. So even the drops are not going in my favor, and this is supremely hard. You've just seen me wipe a few red ones away there, and it cleared some of the black ones that were getting in the way, but another one has dropped down for no real reason. And you know, I just need a couple of good drops to try and do some clearing here. I haven't got much stuff in the screen, but the frustration here and the stress in playing this game is awful, because you know, look at this, things are flying from their screen to the top, and my screen has just filled up with all these black beans that have blocked all the way, blocked all progress of what I'm going to do. This is a truly stressful game. Woodsy, you've asked me to play this, and I'm playing this for you. I've played this a lot off camera as well, and it is stressful on camera, it's stressful off camera, and you know, I really do not know what I'm doing. I was hoping when I was doing this playthrough here, and I'm doing a talking back on the playthrough, because I'm not just focusing on, you know, my beans here, I'm focusing on the enemy beans as well that I can see. I'm looking at both sides of the screen here because I'm doing the talk over, and I'm trying to suss what's going on, and all I see is them appear to be clearing the same amount of beans as me, appear to be doing the same thing that what I'm doing, yet I am just being completely filled up with black beans. And even when you get, and look at this, loads from nowhere, they're like pennies from heaven or pennies of death here. So you know, this is mind-blowingly hard. I am not going to give up though, so this is game over, and you know, I have done tragically bad here. I don't even understand why I've done tragically bad. We're going to quickly skip through this. Do I want to continue? No, I bloody don't. But I want to start again. We haven't even hit the high score table for all the work that I've done. Sega boot menu is back on the screen, and it's going to be time for another go. So I'm going to give this another crack. I do believe in myself here, and you know, I really want to do better. But I want to do better understanding what I'm doing. You've seen me on the Tetris videos here, and we're going to skip that animation. I don't care about this bloody red robot. You've seen me on the Tetris animations, the Tetris videos I've done, and I've done 2 of those. And although it's hard, although it's fast, although it's stressful, I know what I'm doing, and it's a much calmer experience. You know, even at the maximum speed of Tetris I was playing here, you know, I found it far less stressful than these bloody happy beans. What I do like though is the graphics. You know, this is another one of those have one more go type games, have another game, and the beans look so cute. I especially love the yellow beans that you can see on the right hand side of my panel at the moment, where you've got the one in the middle that's stretched, and you get these really big eyes of startled, like, why are you stretching me, why are you doing this? I think I'm doing okay at the moment on this playthrough. You know, I can't be certain, because you know, even watching this now, I really don't understand what is going on. In the back of my mind, it tells me that if you chain beans together, maybe that's the secret, where you can get more than 4 in a block, or you can chain explosions. So you say maybe wipe out 4 purple beans, and then when the rest of the beans drop down, if it wipes up more beans, maybe that causes the black beans to appear and the drop. If you look carefully, look at the top of my screen, we're just raining more black beans, and for no real apparent reason that I can understand. You know, I am clearing, I believe, as much as what the enemy is doing here, but look at his side. You know, he's only got a couple of beans that have appeared here compared to the mess that I'm in, and he always seems to be dropping, you know, a lot more. And I don't believe I'm missing a button on the controller. All it seems to be is, you know, left, right and down to accelerate the drop, and the fire button will steer it. So I don't think there's anything that I'm missing apart from an understanding on what I'm meant to be doing. And you know, I'm really fighting against it. Another row of beans have dropped, as you can see. So I've got only the top top quarter of the screen now, and look, he's got almost a completely clear screen. You know, this, to all intents and purposes, is going to need some kind of miracle for me to get through, and not skill. And maybe this is the beginning of a miracle, because I've managed to clear a bit of a chunk of the area, but you know, not certain, you know, what I'm doing here. One point of note as well, as the beans drop down, one of them is flashing, and that is effectively your center bean. So when you rotate the others, it will go around that bean, so that bean is always in the center and you can just move the other around it. This should be a lot easier than what it is. You know, again, my screen is almost filled up. You can see when the blue ones disappeared, they wiped out some of the black ones because they were on the touching edges. And all I can hope to do is just continue to do this, continue to knock them down, hope for a good favour on what my next bean will be. But you saw that a black bean dropped on the right hand side, and I could have used that spot. Yes, I managed to put the green one elsewhere, but it seems to have an uncanny knack of when it's going to rain beans of doom on top of my already bad gameplay, it puts them just in the right place. Am I enjoying myself while I play this? I'm very, very frustrated when I play this. I'm mentally struggling in terms of trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm distracted by the flashing robot in the center of the screen, because I did notice that, and then I suddenly win and beat him. So okay, it took me 212 seconds to do that. That was a lot of time. And how did I do it? Perseverance. Yeah, I don't think I should have won that for the amount of beans I had. But then we're going to go to this purple guy as well. So I'm not going to bother with the conversation. I don't care about that conversation, because we've already seen it on the first playthrough that we did. And I think the best thing that I can do here, because I can't understand the game, is try and match beans as quickly as possible. For a frustrating puzzle game, I would say, you know, I'm having fun, but fun from a stress point of view, if that makes sense, because it's a challenge. I'm trying to figure out what I'm meant to be doing. I'm watching this, trying to figure out what I'm meant to be doing. You know, what I never saw when I was playing this through was the complete abomination that he's currently got on the right hand side of the screen, because all I was doing was like focusing, looking at my illustrations up here, looking at the very little part that I had to have a look at, not seeing that he was rapidly filling up his screen. So this is no skill on my behalf why he's in a much worse state than me. Maybe I will beat him, maybe I won't beat him, you know, but I'm hoping that I do, and hoping that I can at least figure out how you get all the black beans to fall down at once. Because look at that, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got about 8 black beans, and he's only got 1. Yet I have been clearing, you know, pretty much the same amount as him. And this is why I believe this. You know, his screen is in a much worse position than me, yet the amount that I've been clearing to, you know, try and keep my screen low, yeah, it doesn't make sense. And then I win. How did I win? What did I do to win that? Look, I've even got a bonus. You know, I've got a bonus for winning without even understanding how I'm winning. So we then move on to the next stage, so stage 3. This is going to be more of the same. So we let this little green guy talk. We've not seen him before. He's shell-shocked. I am truly shell-shocked that we have got to this point in the game for a game that I just do not understand. So while we kick this off and we continue the playing of the game that I have no idea how to play apart from I rotate the beans, if you know of any puzzle games, any good games to play, you know, give me a shout, drop me a note. It doesn't matter that I don't understand fully what I'm doing here. You know, what I am having fun is great fun making this video for you, great fun airing my frustration. You know, you've got the little icon, you know, right above me on the top left of the screen. I don't know whether you're aware, they sometimes change. In fact, they change quite a lot with different poses, different things. Not often I use the one with the white flag, but this is fun to do and fun to share. My, oh dear, good lord, what is this? I'd rather do 100 of these blindfolded than, you know, try and understand the rules of engagement for this. So yeah, that's fun. And if you can think of any other great puzzle games, then please leave a note in the comments. You know, I will happily give them a go. As I say, I do requests. What I have is an Excel spreadsheet of a whole list of games that I'm going to be playing, and I pick them at random, whatever one suits. I recently did Clacks on the channel, so really enjoyed myself playing that. And you know, when I'm recording this, which is going to be sometime later, and it is sometime later, it's a case of, right, this will appear. The videos that I do, I have a little bit of a backlog of them, so I try and release something daily for you. So you know, you may be in a situation where it could be a week or so that you leave a note in a comment before you see the video come out. It's just there's other stuff to get out before that's already been pre-recorded, already been done. My goal is to have not as many videos, because I don't want to saturate you and give you, you know, 4 videos a day or anything else like that. But you know, try and do a video a day. You know, try and keep the content rolling on this channel. So every day, if you're enjoying the content that we produce, that I produce, and I hope you are, you know, there's always something new to have a look at. Video making, for those that don't know, you know, can take a little bit of time to do as well. All the editing I do myself. I have nobody to do this. So what you essentially do is you take the raw gameplay that you've got, you take the talk over that you do, you mix it all together, do the odd promo bits for TikTok and stuff like this, and it all comes together in a neat package. Unlike my gameplay here, so I don't think I'm going to have a recovery like I did on stage 1 on the 3rd gameplay. So on stage 1 on the 2nd playthrough, you know, I'm just full of black beans at the moment, beans of doom that have just got in the way, and it really is game over. I love their little halos there, but I get the chance to put in the GPC, so at least we got on the high score table. So I hope you've enjoyed this strange video, and thank you for the challenge of asking me to play this. But the frustration, you know, that was something else. So we'll let this count down. I'm the Gentleman, this is the Gentleman's Pixel Club, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.
Would you like to play again?
Hello there, just me. If you're a subscriber to this channel, thank you very much. If you're not a subscriber, then Merlin here would be delighted if you would consider subscribing. It would make him happy, it would make me happy. And if Merlin's happy, then everybody is happy. Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care. Goodbye.